play ball, hit a three-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on the white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down?
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Austin Armadillos and the New York Jets.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Nick Chubb, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
John Ross.
And a huge play that time. 43 yards.
First down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And a 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Justin Tucker.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Off the play fake, Terry. And this one is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Touchdown.
From the gun, Terry into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. Greer. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Brought down at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles. But I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it. And even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Nick Chubb.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Terry. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. An effective 7-yard third-down conversion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
On first down, Terry. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And touchdown. Mike Evans. 85 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Terry looking deep for Adams. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Adams, 32 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the screen.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And
we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Terry. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw on second down. Terry. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
For a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Terry. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Greer. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
It's a gain of 56.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Operating from the gun. Terry eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Terry. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know...
That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Terry. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
It's our time.
45, Mike, 45. All day, punk.
18,
They're going to try and throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go, D. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. 79 Broncos. You can't block.
From the gun, Terry. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Operating from the gun, Terry.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
That's good.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yo. Undercrunch.
18 Cardinal.
Off play action. Terry finds his tight end Ingram. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Armadillos 42, Jets 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Right there. 54.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 45 on second down, Jackson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Jackson's
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out. Jets. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing in football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darrell Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
You better be afraid of me.
Looking to throw on second down. Terry throwing right, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Top ball 18.
Looking to throw. Terry. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They go with Jacobs. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back.
The ball carrier.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock. even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
On the carries. He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen. 180. It's up.
Jackson. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's get off the field, Pete. Let's get off the field.
Jackson now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try the left side. It's Greer. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And a loose football. It's going the other way.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Complete.
25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Armadillos 52, Jets 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Week 1, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
5 brings up 2nd and 15.
To throw on second down, Terry. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 3rd and long, Terry. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Sometimes you need a phone, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's going to be a long day. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. 3 bucks.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Record. Right there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Jello, 22. Sharp, 17.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, green.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Hey, alert 3. Mike, 53.
52 blast. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Greer, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
38-yard line.
Back to throw. Terry. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
48.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Terry got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Terry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the defense. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
26.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Go. 54. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
54. Switch up, switch up. Mike, 54.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tonight's final score, Armadillos 58.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Austin, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it?